JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
So, I guess the new roadster that JEM and the Holograms won in the glitter and gold competition at the end of the last season, they just named it the Rockin' Roadster. So it's also the Rockin' Roadster.
The Rockin' Roadster has plenty of
Or that was a mistaken script. I don't know what the official name of the new car is. I don't know if it's just Rockin' Roadster or Rockin' Roadster 2, or if it has a... The Glitter and Goldster. That's what it should be called. The Glitter and Goldster. I'm proud. Boy, they should have consulted me back in the 80s when I was, 6 or 7 or whenever this season came out. So, there's a fake JEM running around, and she's a real snotty jerk. I mean, she's like really mean and uses harsh language.
You fatso! Hit the road, Jack. I want to eat.
JEM, what are you doing? That's all right. We'll be leaving.
Like fudge, we will.
Like fudge? That was pretty good. So, I was thinking, okay, obviously that's not JEM. That's an imposter. Did TechRat figure out holograms and Pizzazz or someone has a holographic overlay? Nope. TechRat does make an appearance in this episode, but it's actually just Clash wearing a Mission Impossible style JEM mask that even Rio can't tell close up, and does a good enough impression of JEM that he really can't tell. Wow. Good job, Clash. Obviously it's a ploy by, actually, Pizzazz. I guess she just directed Clash to do this. Don't know where she got the mask. Don't particularly care either. But they're going out to ruin JEM's reputation by having her act like a jerk in public. So, Jerrica, of course, is like, JEM did what? Wait, Rio, you were out with JEM this afternoon? Holograms, you saw JEM at the mall? When? What? And she's like watching TV and she sees JEM misbehaving and she's like, what the hell? Like kicks over something.
What?
Poor Jerrica is stressed as it is and is having it's tax season. And the girls are inviting her to the mall and she's like, no, I have to do the Starlight Foundation taxes. That's important. And they're like, oh no, take a break. Come shopping with us. And she's like, yeah, remember in the first season when I didn't pay anybody and they shut off the power and all the employees were gone?
Hey, where are you taking those?
They didn't pay their bills, so we're taking them back.
I've learned my lesson. I'm doing the taxes this time. So JEM's flustered. There's an imposter running around. And so they're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do a big concert and we'll lure the imposter out and expose her, mwahaha. And Clash, who has solid purple hair, so I was correct, that wasn't just a style she was rocking specifically for the glitter and gold competition. That's a character redesign. It looks good. I kind of like the mixed red and green, but, purple looks good. What was I talking about? No, I lost the thread. It's waving in the breeze. I must snatch at it. Right, got it. Okay, so they are luring them in. They're doing a concert, and Clash says, hey, Pizzazz, look, they're doing a concert. Let's crash it. And Pizzazz says, it might be a trap. Wow. Nailed it in one pizzazz. Good job. So, they come up with a ridiculously elaborate plan. All right, let's see if I can do this justice. So, fake JEM crashes the rehearsal of the big JEM show, and Rio is watching JEM and Aja and dance, who is we haven't seen in a while, Miss Dvorak, Giselle Dvorak, dancing along. So it's nice to see her again. So he's watching JEM going, she was really mean. Really mean. I just saw JEM behind me. What the hell? He's like, wait, there's two JEMs now? What the? And he runs backstage and he's like, there's a fake JEM, let's get her. And one of these, the techies, like stands up with the biggest smile on his face. Is like, oh, we gonna kick someone's ass. I don't think that was the intended facial expression, or what that facial expression was intended to convey, but that's what I got out of it. So, Pizzazz, like, drops a giant castle set on the stage. I don't know why that was even there, but she does. And fake JEM hops in the Rockin' Roadster and retreats. So JEM gets in, I think, Rio's van and gives chase. The Rockin' Roadster jumps onto a ferry and gets away. So Rio's car jumps onto another ferry, which was rigged by Tech Rat and Eric Bad Guy to float off into the ocean and I guess just never to return, just strand them out there. And all the controls of the ferry are busted, so they're now stuck on a ferry floating out into the ocean, and there's a TV in there with Eric Bad Guy on it going, we're going to ruin your career, ah ha ha, blah ha ha ha. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, leaving video evidence behind is probably a bad idea. And then the television explodes Mission Impossible style. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. I'm like, it's a good idea. So, Aja and Shayna and all the rest are like, man, what are we going to do? JEM, what are you doing with that axe? And she has an axe and she's like, I'm not going to stand for this. And I was like, oh my god, JEM, chill. What are you doing with the axe? Put the axe down. And she's like, no, everybody grab an axe. We're going to hack this floating tub to pieces. Why? We're going to make a raft and paddle back. Oh. Okay, sure. And they do. And they make it back before the raft falls apart, which is nice. And they hitch a ride with some dude in a truck carting produce who has his kid in the cab. And she's like, oh my god, it's JEM! And so she says, hey, free ticket, front row tickets if you can get us to the show. Okay, so they get to the show. And meanwhile, fake JEM is there being a jerk and pissing everyone off and letting the audience wait. And JEM finally shows up with the rest of the band. Oh, that's good. And that JEM is fake! And if you're the real JEM, sing a song! And, of course, fake JEM Clash is like, something, 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 I believe in happy endings, which was one of the songs in the Culture Clash episode, I think. And so it's like, oh, that's the fake JEM. So everyone and Rio's like, hey, dude driving the truck full of produce, we'll pay you for all the produce if you let us throw tomatoes at her. And he's like, yeah, go for it. So they throw tomatoes at her, and she pulls off the mask, and they find out it's Clash. And then the Misfits and Eric Bad Guy all run because the techies are like, you know, we're a kick your butt. We have the full force of Union behind us. And so they run away, and all is right with the world. So, yeah, I think one of my favorite little bits is fake JEM comes out before real JEM gets there. Fake JEM is out on the stage berating the audience for being loathsome dipsticks of ill taste in music, and there's these like two audience members who are like looking at each other and like stand up and they, you know, shuffle off. And then JEM and the Holograms, they come in, no, that's a fake JEM. And they like Ooh, this is going to be good. They're just going to shuffle back in. I love it. This is a great show. Are you watching this show? You should be watching this show because it's good. And if you don't like this show, then you have taste that differs from my own.
You had the bat! You threw the gitsy pitch! Oh, yeah! That's enough of that fighting, young ladies! You'll have to stop playing!